got something to say. That's all I got to say.
Hello and welcome. You are listening to the SeerSoccer Studz podcast.
That's right, where we discuss the beautiful game with a southern twang.
I'm your co-host, Matt.
And I'm Joe. So, Matt, you ready to cut this biscuit?
I am, man. I got some jam, some blueberry jam that I'm going to throw down this week.
Dang, getting hungry.
Yeah, let's put it. All right. Welcome, everyone, to episode 7. Usually what we do is go through the podcast and then make up kind of the name as funny topics come up throughout conversation. So we're not sure what this episode will be called, but it's episode 7.
Yep.
What we did this week, as usual, we jammed out to a song. And this week it was my turn, and I picked a song by 24 Golden called Mood, featuring Ian Dior. It's pretty fly.
Yeah, it's a good jam.
It's a good jam. It'll get you dancing. So all my peeps out there, you know, ECU peoples, y'all know.
Yeah. They know.
They like it. But yeah. Joe, how you doing?
Man, doing good. I saw some elk this weekend up in Cherokee. Did a little elk watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just other than that.
Get some elk jerky?
Yeah, no. Okay. Nah, just heard some elk bugling. Yeah. the mating call of the elk.
Is googling?
Is bugling.
Bugling. Okay.
Bugling, yeah, that's the technical term.
Okay.
It sounds like a flute mixed with a little girl's scream.
Wow.
Yep.
Disturbing.
Yeah. The ladies love it. Lady elk love it.
Oh, man. Well, we had another wild and crazy, interesting weekend with the Premier League. Let's see how we actually do with keeping it under a certain amount of time. So, start off 7:30 in the morning, Merseyside derby.
Whew.
Wow. Everton 2, Liverpool 2.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
VAR.
Technically 2. Yeah, we all know what the score really should be, but yeah, we'll go ahead and call it 2-2.
Yeah, so what a wild game.
Yeah.
Inside of 3 minutes, Liverpool takes the lead.
Yeah.
And then in the 5th minute, the game completely changes when squirrely Jordan Pickford decides to come out and just do a hip-thrusting tackle into Virgil van Dijk's knee.
Like a scissor swipe.
Yeah, but
T-boned Virgil van Dijk's knee.
His crotch was the one that hit his knee. He went so deep into him.
He went full,
Gosh.
Full thigh.
He's really lucky. I mean, we know that Virgil van Dijk's he had an ACL injury after the fact, that's what we heard.
Yep.
So he's going to be out for probably going on the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think he'll be lucky to be back this season.
I think he was actually lucky that Pickford didn't put, one of his studs didn't actually catch Virgil, because that could have been even worse.
Yeah.
I think Everton might have even listened to our last podcast. You know, they heard Studz up.
Jordan Pickford.
Golly. Buddy. Then your boy, Richarlison.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, they're living it. It's more a metaphor. When we say studs up, we don't literally mean try to break people's legs on the field.
No, we're called the Studs.
Yeah,
we're talking about soccer studs, not like studs as the OGs. You know?
Yeah, dang, yeah, they should be like a WWE duo. That was off the top rope, both of them, just going for it.
That was rough.
I know it's a derby, but guys. Yeah. I know you're big fans. You gotta chill a little bit. Richarlison, you got a few weeks to think about your actions. So
he may even get more than just 1 or 2 games. That's endangering an opponent that could turn out to be a ban for a little while. It was nasty.
Yeah, these are some hardcore tackles.
So Liverpool scores inside of 3 minutes. Game changes at 5 minutes when VVD was taken out. Then Keane pulls one back. Michael Keane.
Mm-hmm. Who I dropped in fantasy.
Lovely.
Instantly regretted that decision.
Yeah. I mean, probably Virgil van Dijk would have won that header, but Michael Keane rose above everybody, pull one back, then Salah scores to go ahead with a sweetly, perfectly timed half volley. And then
great goal.
Yeah, it was. Just
100th Liverpool goal.
Snapshot.
Yeah.
Just reflex. It's really nice. And then the man that just cannot stop scoring, the beautiful skin of DCL.
Yeah.
I mean, what a header.
Lewandowski.
Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
And then, that basically tied it up. Then Richarlison decided to go full Karate Kid on Thiago's leg.
You're watching that Cobra Kai.
Oh, that's what it was. A Cobra Kai kick. Ooh.
No mercy.
Oh, man.
Richarlison.
Yeah, that was nasty. I mean, that was on our boy, Young Gun Silver Fox, too.
I know.
Golly.
Dang. That's two of my faves right there, meeting. Only one could win, but they're both lost on that one.
Yeah. I mean, Thiago was lucky not to get his leg broken, to be honest. That was just a nasty tackle.
Welcome to the Premier League.
And what does he do? He gets back up, keeps playing, does a no-look through ball to Sadio Mane.
Disgusting through ball.
Plays it back. JH, Jordan Hendo.
Yep.
Puts it in the back of the net thanks to Pickford's weak little wrist.
Yeah.
And what happens? It goes to VAR, and I mean, I've got pretty good eyesight. 2015 in one eye and 2010 in the other. So I see pretty well. What was on that TV?
Matt, a peregrine falcon could not see the difference in that VAR call.
I want to discuss this later, but it is Liverpool's robbed. For our peeps out there that we know that are Liverpool fans, if they're listening, y'all got robbed.
Yeah.
I mean, and I feel bad because I feel like we kind of jinxed it because we said, if they lose one person, they're going to be struggling.
Yep.
If Virgil van Dijk goes down,
he is the one that they don't want to miss. They could cope better with missing Salah, Mane, as much as that would hurt them, but with Van Dijk being out, that's the cornerstone of their whole team.
Yep.
And Alisson out too.
He is back in training, and they
okay.
said he should be back by the end of the month, which is a lot sooner than they thought. So that's good.
That will help. Yeah.
But still, they had, I will say they had a decent goalkeeper, but a lot of Liverpool fans would disagree with me about Loris Karius, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think most of them would disagree.
So anyway, it's going to be a weird season for Liverpool now. So
yeah, it's getting very, very interesting.
Yep. Then moving on to the next game, which was my boys Chelsea 3, Southampton 3.
Yes.
So this was one of the first times that, we're up 2-0. Team comes back, scores 2 on us, tied up. We go ahead, and then they score, and I was like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad.
Huh. I
don't know why. I think more than last season when we didn't have any ins and outs through the transfer window, mostly maybe outs but not ins. I thought of last season as kind of a throwaway season, which we did all right, but I'm really feeling like this year is going to take us a really long time to get into like a fully fluid team.
Right.
So I'm just like, we saw some beautiful things.
Ooh, man, I think you saw the flowering of the attacking lineup.
Yeah.
And you saw them all out there. Pulisic is back. A star is born. That guy looked sickening.
Yeah, he had a good game. Kai Havertz played well, did cough up the ball in our defensive third.
Yes.
But,
yep.
I'm really not upset about it. One, we had Kepa in goal, so that's automatically going to be 3 goals.
Yep.
So, we just had to score 4.
Minimum, yeah.
Yeah, we had to score 4. So it wasn't just Kepa's fault. Zuma didn't play terribly well. We had individual mistakes.
That back pass.
Yep. But at the same time, Kepa could have come through that like an actual goalkeeper. Jordan Pickford would have broke everybody's legs as he's coming through.
Yeah, Kepa was like, ugh.
Let me completely swing my left foot at it and miss it. And then, you know what, it was comical what happened.
Yeah.
But, we're making a lot of individual mistakes that cost us goals.
Yep.
Those don't happen that often, so I feel like we're still kind of in almost preseason mode. So obviously we're not, because we're 4 or 5 games into the season, but they need to get their act together. But don't get me wrong, Southampton stuck in. They saw us weak, went after us. Credit to them, man. Ralph Hasenhüttl.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny Ings and all those guys.
Danny Ings doing his thing.
Shea Adams finally scores a goal. Of course, he's got to hear me talking trash about him. And, if this guy could shoot.
He just powered that one in from about 5 feet out.
I know.
Man.
Oh,
and then the Theo Walcott homecoming. He got in on the action. Kicking it in. And, the worst man bun, whatever you want to call that.
Providing an assist for the tall.
Yeah, Vestergaard.
Yep. What names?
Man, that third Chelsea goal. Yeah, that's the blueprint right there. That was beautiful to see.
It was. I think Ziyech was on. Was he on at that point? No, I don't think he was. But anyway, ball's played over to Werner. He plays it to Pulisic, plays it back to Werner. One times it across. Havertz walks it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was super sexy.
Yeah, it was.
Good to see that. I think the wizard, Hakim Ziyech, once he gets back in full flow, attacking 4 of Werner, Pulisic, Havertz, Ziyech. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to hurt people's emotions. You
know what? I think Kai Havertz could learn a lot from Ziyech. Just watching him play, when he gets the ball coming to him, you can just see that he's wearing this swagger, this aura about him that he just, if you come at me, I'm gonna meg you like crazy. So
he had a nice one.
Yeah, it just
very nice. He looked a little rusty maybe. It's been a while.
Yeah,
and they just kind of threw him in, but I think they're gonna do some real damage.
Yeah, so this season, if it's a throwaway season for us, I'm okay with that. I really feel like with Thiago Silva and Mendy in the back, we'll be a lot stronger defensively. So we'll just see. This is going to be a weird season no matter what. It is what it is.
Yep.
I finally am feeling weird.
Matt, you got some zen going on over here.
I don't even know.
You're at peace.
I really don't. So, all right. Next game, the 12:30 match on Saturday. Man City 1, Arsenal 0.
Yes.
Go ahead, Joe.
No Kevin De Bruyne. He's a favorite of ours. He's a big fan of the podcast.
Ginger King?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Ginger King.
Yep. Mr. Gingerbread himself. Yeah. Didn't like to see him not in, but our backup favorite, I don't know what you want to call him, Phil Foden.
Philly.
Philly Foden.
He's not our backup favorite. We'll just make that very...
I'm talking fantasy-wise on my team.
Okay.
Possibly the worst haircut in the league. Anyway, Man City pretty much controlled the game, I thought. They looked good. Sergio Aguero was back. Man City got the result that they needed. David Luiz, he looked like he should be in a van solving mysteries with Scooby-Doo. That little chin strap he has going on looks so scraggly.
Thank you. It looks awful.
Yeah.
It was either Grandma's Boy or How High or Half Baked. One of those movies, one of the character has like a chin strap like that on, and it just... He's, your average stoner who can't, put a sentence together. People may think that about me. No, I just struggle with words, people.
Yeah.
I just struggle with words. But, yeah, he
Yeah, that whole Arsenal team. We've talked about Bellerin, the only man over 12 years old who tucks his shirt into his shorts.
Well, on the other side, you've got that little Scottish guy with a funny-looking face, too, that, what is his name? Their left back. He does the same thing, Tyranny.
Yes, yeah.
He wears his shorts up to his nipples.
Yep, both of them. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that whole team. But, yeah, Sterling scored off a Foden deflection.
Yep.
Yeah, thought they looked good. Back to winning ways.
Ederson had a really big save on Saka.
Yeah, Saka looked dangerous.
He did. A little 1-2 got played into the box, and with his weaker foot just tried to kind of pass it in, and Ederson came out, made himself big, took it off the shoulder, and just
boink,
ballooned right over the goal. It was a heck of a save. If I saw a neck tattoo coming out at me like that, I'd poo my pants.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was aggressive neck tattoos.
Every time I look at him, you see him from the side, and you're like, does he have a neck?
Yeah, it's just.
It's just, it's like shoulders to chin.
His tattoo is taking over.
It's just, he is not. His whole
look.
I'm sorry. I'm making all these hand motions towards Joe, like, you know what I'm talking about, but I got to explain myself.
Y'all seen Ederson, y'all know
he's not a very good-looking man.
It's not a traditional Brazilian look either.
Yeah. Does he have lip injections?
That's a good point. I think he might.
Doesn't he have like a rapper grill too or something?
He's I
don't know.
He's got his own style.
All right.
On and off the field. But yeah, I thought there'd be more goals for this one, but no. Pretty cagey game.
It was a close game. It just it didn't get the blood pumping like we thought it would.
No.
Like with these two defenses, you figured it might be a 6-5 type of game the way the season's been going.
Yeah, but no. Kind of a canary in the coal mine on the way this weekend was going.
Yeah.
Lower scoring than we're used to.
Yeah. All right. Next game. Newcastle 1, Man Poo United.
Yeah.
4.
Man United.
All right, Joe, go ahead.
It was 1-1 until 80-something minute. Manchester United started down a goal thanks to our buddy Luke Shaw, the one and only. Can't clone me.
Pretty sure he's just as tall, wide as he is. Like
he's a perfect square.
He is a perfect square. He's like Shaqiri's doppelganger.
Yeah, they have the same genes somewhere. I think he's just biding his time.
I think it's funny when you see guys like that and you look at him and you're like, does his socks come up to the bottom of his shorts?
Yeah. It's like, is he really big or is he just really short? He's short.
To be that short, he can get on his horse and sprint pretty quick.
Yeah, he's got his moments.
Those little legs are doing like twice as much as Pogba's, but hey,
yeah.
I bet in a game when they do like they wear those little sports bra looking things that have the tracker on the back of their like shoulder blades or whatever. I bet the distance for Pogba and Luke Shaw would say like, hey, we ran the same distance, but Luke Shaw would
probably like triple.
I know. Oh my gosh, that'd be great. Sorry.
But yeah, that was a good result. Manchester United. That's what needs to happen. I mean, you got to beat Newcastle. I don't care how. You got to throw form out the window. You got to throw all those stuff. If you play Newcastle and you're Manchester United, there's a long history of 4-0 games, big wins. Here lately, Newcastle has actually beaten Manchester United. I think once each the past 2 years, which I was at St. James. What was that? 2018, when Newcastle won 1-0.
See, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of going across the pond and going to a single Chelsea game and we just get spanked. Just ruined my trip, you know?
Oh, I didn't even let on that I was a Manchester United fan. I was with Newcastle people, and I was just like, yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's why they lost, Joe.
Yep. Yeah.
But a couple of things I want to mention on this. One, your boy Bruno Fernandes missed a penalty.
He did.
Everybody was talking about, oh, man, he's
He never misses.
Right.
He didn't do his normal. It wasn't quite exaggerated enough. His little hop, skip, and a jump. I think that's where it went wrong.
I've watched him ever since the whole, he does this cool little thing, and people are saying, well, Jorginho's been doing that forever, you know. So I started watching him. He does change it up.
Yes. It's unpredictable.
Sometimes he does the hop, skip, and a jump. Sometimes he'll just sprint up. And, this time he just, 2 or 3 steps back, almost like a field goal kind of run up to it. And what a save.
Great save.
Darlow.
Yeah.
Jordan Pickford, if you want to see some strong wrist,
that's a
look at
wrist.
Darlow.
That's a wrist right there.
Darlow, he's holding down the
keeping it warm.
Keeping it warm for Dubravka.
Yeah.
But, man, even though Manchester United scored 4, he had a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sad.
He's had a couple great games.
Yeah. I like the Puma jerseys too. He had a dark teal jersey on, looking real fresh.
Yeah.
So,
and good win. Couple late goals. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with only his second shot on target for Manchester United ever in the Premier League.
First goal.
He scored a rocket. Yeah.
He did score a rocket, and you had your zip code of a forehead find a goal as well.
That's true. Old slab head, Maguire. So we had, and Rashford. Got to give a shout out to him. Great game, best game I've seen him play in a while.
Yeah, I got time for Rashford. I like him.
Yep, he's a fan of the. Yeah,
we've mentioned it a few times on the pod, but I liked him way back in the day when he first came on to Man U, and I was like, man, this guy's got a nose for goal. He does have kind of a beak, but he does.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah, he's got a nose for goal.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Sheffield United 1, Fulham 1.
Fulham America. They're bringing it back. Had 2 Americans starting.
Anthony?
Yep, Anthony Robinson and our fave.
Yep.
Reverse Sampson.
Golden strawberry
Goldilocks. Tim Ream. Yeah, I really thought they were going to pull it out.
They should have.
Yeah.
They really should have. Mitrovic.
Oof.
The penalty one was just horrendous. Yes. And after that, he had a ball played into him, a little half volley. Couldn't put it away. And then they finally put one in the back of the net by a wonderful little bit of a luck for Lookman. Yeah, but good individual goal for the rocket, though. Left foot rocket.
Uh-huh.
And then Mitrovic misses 2 wide-open headers after that. I mean, when you have a guy after the second one look over to the sideline and just shrug his shoulders, be like, I don't know what else I can do.
What can we do if this guy's going to miss? And then give away a PK.
Yeah. Oh, he did that too. Yeah. He just had a terrible day.
He had a day.
But I did like the yellow Fulham jerseys.
Yep.
I did like that. It was also good to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's on loan.
They're putting him right in the mix.
I'm glad to see him just get some PT. It's nice. Both teams were on 0 points. Each got a point out of this game. So, Sheffield, though, I mean, they're playing, I think, next weekend. They've got a really tough match against a Big Six opponent. I just can't remember who it is. But, yeah, it was an interesting game. I mean, literally.
Liverpool.
That's who they,
Yep.
Sheffield United plays Liverpool next week. So that's going to be tough. But, you know, what I did notice, Sheffield United had 8 great chances to score before anybody scored. So, I mean,
I think it's going to start clicking for them.
I think they're just unlucky right now. You know?
Yep, I agree. I like the signing of Ryan Brewster from Liverpool. I think once he gets cooking, the man's going to put away some goals for him.
Did they put or insert like a buyback clause in? Do you know?
I think so, yes. But it triggers after like 2 years or something, I want to say.
Is it one of those that they have first dibs?
I think
they don't have to buy him back?
I think, yeah, whatever it is, they'll make Sheffield will make a modest profit if they do buy him back.
Okay.
That's how they kind of insured it, but yeah.
All right.
I think he's going to be good.
Yeah.
Didn't look too good this game, but I think it's going to click for him.
He didn't have much time to come on, though.
No, he had like 25 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so.
All right, moving on to a very chippy affair. I didn't know that this was a big rivalry between Chelsea Palace and Brighton and Hove Albion. Yeah. The battle of the birds, the Eagles versus the Seagulls.
Yeah. They're actually, I forget what that road is, the M23 or whatever it's called, the M23 Derby. The distance-wise, pretty close.
Really?
Yeah.
Hop, skip, and a jump, huh?
South London to, South Coast.
So, literally, Fernandez could get out there and just hop, skip, and his jump from one to the other stadium?
Take a couple jumps, but yeah.
Okay.
Give or take.
So, game started off with a super, super soft penalty on Batshuayi. I mean, these referees, man, you know how fond of them I really am. Oh, my gosh. You got somebody, Michy Batshuayi, fills out his little Puma, or Nike, I think it's Puma.
Yep.
Little Puma jersey and shorts. And then you got little Tariq Lamptey.
Yeah.
Tariq Lamptey. Who's really fast, but he's like, hey, bro, let me just put my hand on your shoulder. And when I dip, you dip, we dip.
Yeah. You gave him no R. Kelly treatment. It should be.
It's not R. Kelly.
It should be.
Oh, but yeah, super soft penalty. They give it. VAR cannot overturn it. It was ridiculous. And Zaha puts it away pretty easily. But Brighton and Hove Albion get a late equalizer by McAllister. Sub comes on, puts it away. Kind of frustrated that my boy, Neil Maupay, didn't get an assist on that because he played it to that direction and it hit off the back of, what's the short little Irishman's name? Conley, yeah.
Dan Burn.
It hits the back of his heel, and then he's running forward, and Neil Maupay plays it, and it hits the back of his heel and goes right to McAllister, strikes it in. They didn't give me any assist points.
No points. Speaking though of little tiny men, it was good to see Dan Burn back out there.
Dan Burn?
Yeah.
Matt Burn?
I thought it was Dan.
Pretty sure it's Matt.
Oh, look at
the
that.
6'7" and whatever.
The South Coast Condor.
Yeah, he is very tall. That is for sure. I think it is Matt Burn, but we're gonna check on this extremely quickly. Dan Burn. Dang it. Dan Burn.
Feels good.
All right, Joe's right.
Feels good.
All right, yeah, he is.
He's been riding the pine lately.
Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah.
We like more height diversity in the league.
Yeah. Go from Conley, who's really short, to...
Yeah, Lamptey. The Burn man.
But yeah. McAllister gets a late equalizer for Brighton and Hove Albion, and then right at the death of the game, Lewis Dunk. Did you see this horrendous... just a 2-footed lunging at almost somebody's kneecaps tackle on his fellow compatriot, Gary Cahill.
Yes.
The
red card.
That was...
Bye-bye, Lewis.
That was rough.
Yeah, so late. No need for that.
And then they get up and they make this face like, come on, ref. Really? You're going to give me a red card for that? It's like, you could have broke both of his shins in half with that kind of tackle.
You could have decapitated him.
At the shin level.
At the shin, yeah.
Could have shinned him.
Yeah.
So,
Dang.
wow. Yeah, that was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yeah, just kind of a slow game.
It was chippy, though.
Yep.
It was kind of fun to see all those little scruffles.
Yeah, they're getting after it. Palace, I thought they started the season hot. Thought they were going to score more goals, but here lately they've looked very non-goal scoring.
They're back to old Palace ways.
Yep.
Yep.
Zaha is like, yeah.
So we're saying at the beginning of the season they were Chelsea Palace. Now they're just Crystal Palace.
They're just back to Crystal Palace.
Okay. All right.
Not the good Crystal either.
Crystal Light.
Yeah.
We're moving on to a London derby. Tottenham 3, West Ham 3. Wow.
My goodness. Spurs started out like a freight train on fire, doing what they do best.
Yep.
Harry Kane and your boy, Son.
Yeah, Young Son again just does people dirty. I mean, you cannot give that guy that much space in the box. And Valbuena, I mean, this is basic defense 101. If you know a guy's right-footed, you show him to the left. You make him go left. If you're inside the box, you don't give him the path towards the goal, which for Son was his right side. He was like, hey, man, if you want to cut inside, I'm going to give you this.
Yeah.
See him to the line, man.
Yeah, make
Push
him
him
go.
out wide.
Don't give him that.
Gosh.
Son was just giddy.
I mean, I think like he pretty much, when he saw Valbuena doing what he was doing, he was like, oh.
Thank you, sir.
It's like taking baby from a candy.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, that's what I said. Taking baby from a candy.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, candy from a baby, sorry. But yeah, 3 goals inside of 16 minutes for Tottenham.
Just destroyed them starting out.
I mean, that Kane-Son partnership is incredibly lethal.
Yep.
Kane again gets the ball inside of his own half, plays the through ball. We know what happens next. But yeah, I mean, like, Spurs had plenty of chances to kill off the game.
Yeah, they were in control.
Couldn't do it.
You know, that partnership, they have already combined in total for 28 league goals together. Drogba and Frank Lampard are number 1 partnership in league history with 36. They're only 8 goals behind. They could break that this season at this rate.
They could break it in like 3 more games the way they're doing it.
By November.
Gosh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, they're on fire. But then that fire slowly got extinguished.
Yep.
West Ham, you got to give them credit.
Yeah, I mean, Bale came on at 3-0.
Yeah. Oh, he looked good. Had a good chance.
What do you think about the hard line underneath the
man
rest
bun?
of his hair? Like shaving it so that it doesn't...
I think he's trying to cut out the gray.
Oh,
That's where his gray. Yeah, so I think it kind of gives you that more Thiago effect when it's really close.
Yeah.
You're like, is that gray or is he's just so fast it's shimmering?
I don't think he's that quick anymore. Did you
know.
see him get him up to speed?
He didn't really have to. I want to see it. I want to see what he's got.
Well, yeah. Bell came on with 3-0 at 3-0. Right afterward, Harry Kane hits the post with a pretty sweet, like, left-footed pass.
Yep.
Hits the outside of the post. Then 82nd minute.
It starts.
West Ham pulls one back. Next thing you know, Bale gets pretty much a one-on-one with the goalie after he does like a really sweet, what some people call an L, where you basically pass it between your feet and it makes an L.
Little shimmy.
Yep.
Look good. Yeah.
Wide open.
It's storybook. Fairy tale ending.
Puts it wide.
Yeah.
Next thing you
Missed
know.
it.
So the 82nd minute becomes 3-1. 84th minute, 3-2. Then Bale does his thing. Then the 91st, 3-3. Gosh.
What an equalizer, though.
Oh, my gosh. If you watch that goal, I mean, Lanzini is actually, if he would have hit it straight, he would have kicked it like almost out of bounds. For
Rosie, yeah. It's been throw in.
It would have been a throw in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a strike. So, yeah, love that. Love to see the everybody just kind of break down, especially after what my boys did. So Spurs, thank you for making my weekend a little bit better.
Yeah, that was, man, I couldn't believe it. I honestly could not believe that happened.
Yeah. Is this, what was this, Saturday or Sunday?
That was Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's only the third time in Premier League history a team came back in the last 10 minutes from 3-0 down.
Yep. One thing I do want to mention, did you hear the music that was played after every Spurs goal?
No, I did not.
Sandstorm.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness.
That takes you back, huh?
High school right there.
Oh, my gosh. After every goal, I'm like, wait a second.
Break out the glow sticks.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. So, yeah, that was give away Sam credit for coming back.
Yeah, David Moyes dressing like he's 21 out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, he looks, I think he's late 50s. Looks like he's early 70s and dresses like he's 21.
I think they were saying on the commentary that he's 59 going on 60, but when they scored that final goal, it looked like he was 16, like jumping up.
He was doing a little jig out there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so give credit to him. He's back in the mix, and West Ham's still doing their thing.
Yeah. We'll see going forward if David Moyes needs to just stay up in the stands or if he can actually be on the sideline for
Yeah,
him,
they're riding something right now.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's happening.
All right. Next game, which was the final one on Sunday. Aston Villa 1. Leicester 0.
Yes.
Leicester had no Jamie Vardy party.
No Jamie Vardy party. Ian Nacho.
Yeah.
Nacho and dip.
No Sion Chu.
Yep.
He's going to be out for a little while.
Yeah, he's out a little while, yeah.
So.
Yeah, had Fofana in there.
Yep. So, yeah, it was
a good game, I thought.
Yeah.
It was back and forth. Had some chances. Good quality.
Not a whole lot of, I'd say, above par chances.
Yeah. Grealish had a few. He was doing his thing deep into, like, I'm talking 90th minute. He was still trying to dribble past 3 or 4 players.
That's one player I'd like to meet on the soccer field. Yeah. Just one time. Because we're kind of built the same way, I would say.
He's good.
I'd like to take him out.
And then who pops up? The boss.
Rossatron.
Boss Barkley.
God.
Man.
Yeah, he can strike a ball from outside the box.
He looks very at home.
He does.
In this Aston Villa team.
I think it'd be wise for both parties just to make that permanent.
Yeah, I think he's found his level. He's happy. Him and Grealish look like they've been playing together for 20 years.
Yep. So, yeah, Barkley with the 90-minute game winner. Hell of a strike from outside the box.
Yep, crucial, clutch.
So there's something I want to ask you, though. At the end of this game, commentator said, you have to take this Villa side seriously. Do you think that's true?
I do. Yeah, I'll be the first one to say I had Dean Smith, if you remember, listeners, as the first coach to get the sack. That was my prediction before the season. I was wrong. He's tapped into something, lifelong Villa fan, their captain, lifelong Villa fan. They've got some crazy team spirit going on right now. Their center back pairing, Ezri Konsa and Tyrone Mings, might be the best at the moment in the whole Premier League. They are really good.
Bold statement.
It is. They have the most clean sheets of anyone so far.
Yeah. Well, I think they might have got the transfer of the season with Martinez, the goalie.
Oh, that's huge.
What a huge...
Every transfer they did, I think, has improved them.
Yeah. I don't know. So, you answer my question. Do you think that you have to take Villa seriously?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm predicting top half finish.
Okay. So I believe that they're only like on a good run of form right now, and it'll drop off. Just like Everton. Same thing. It'll happen. So where do you see Villa finishing now that your eyeballs have been adjusted?
They're
with
adjusted.
Mr. Dean.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to say 9th or 10th.
So the bottom of the top.
Bottom of the top, yeah.
Bottom
mean, yeah, they're bottom top. Power bottom. I think I don't know. I could see them finishing strongly. They got enough pieces. I mean, they have improved. I don't know of any team that's improved themselves top to bottom as much as they have.
Okay.
Up front, in the midfield, defense, goalkeeper. Yeah, they every signing they made took them up a notch.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And they're clicking. It's happening. You could tell. I bet they're having a fun time in that dressing room. I bet there aren't many clicks. I mean, it just seems like that's a good place to be right now.
I bet JT is helping them out, too, on the defense.
Yeah, JT.
JT, come back home.
They got
We
a
need
legend.
you.
Yeah. Craig Shakespeare. Yeah, Dean Smith.
Is it Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of who was the caretaker before Carlo Ancelotti at Everton? Because he did.
Duncan Ferguson.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big Duncan.
He did really well for him, too.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right. Now we're to the two games today. West Brom 0, Burnley
Burnley.
0. It was a pretty good 0-0 game.
Yeah.
We've got to say welcome back, Branislav Ivanovic.
Your man.
Oh, man. It's good to see that big bottom boy are back in the
Yep.
EPL.
A little less hair.
Oh, man, yeah.
Hey,
It happens to the best
We
of
all
us.
get older. It was good to see him back out there. Been a couple
was.
years.
Yeah, and you're right. At the beginning of the season, you said those jerseys are pretty fly. The barcode.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
I like them. But the Burnley yellow and maroon jerseys, did you see those today?
Yes. Yeah.
It's pretty fly.
Yeah. Not bad
Pretty
at
fly
all.
for a Burnley guy.
For a Burnley guy. A Burnley guy. Yeah. I think they also have the two biggest sets of ears in the whole league. Your bro, James Tarkowski,
Yep.
but also Josh Brownhill. He
Josh
has
Brownhill.
midfielder.
Okay.
Quite the set also. Yeah.
Dumbo 1 and Dumbo 2. Huh?
They're battling for supremacy, man.
Dumbo in the sequel.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm telling you. But, first game of the season to finish 0-0.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The 47th game of the season so far.
We've had a couple of 1-1s. Yeah, I guess they're right.
Yep.
But, Chris Wood,
Oh, man.
I mean, he's the most burly. He's the epitome of.
He's the archetype.
He literally is the burliest Burnley man
He's the
you've
most
ever.
Burnley of them all.
Oh my gosh, he missed a. Okay, so when you're that size as a forward, and a ball gets played in, and you're inside the 6, and you have no one marking you, and you head the ball straight instead of down, and it hits the top of the crossbar and goes over instead of heading it down wide open.
Yes, clank crossbar. I think it was
Wow.
his Wood brother, Ashley Westwood,
Okay.
cranked that one in.
Oh man, what type of wood are Burnley, man?
Oak. I think oak. Cypress.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, good game, good 0-0, but yeah, it's rough to see that nasty miss.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate.
I enjoyed seeing that personally as I was playing our buddy Angel, who had Chris Wood, needed some points, specifically a goal. So it made me happy in my heart.
So, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and say I am at the bottom of our league.
It is
And
rooted
have not
firmly to the bottom.
won a single game.
Oh, tell the world the punishment. You dreamed up.
Oh, man. So
There's still plenty of time, but
So in our little fantasy league, we've come up with a punishment in years past. this year we decided to there's 8 people in the league, so the last place has to drink 7 beers picked out by everybody that finished above them.
Yep.
But they can be the most disgusting beers possible.
Yeah.
So if anybody's listening, PBR is probably what you want to get from me. You hear me, Henry? So,
Henry has some coffee PBR.
Coffee stout PBR, yeah. I had it. And you got to drink.
I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept me up all night. Yeah. So you got to drink those 7 beers in under 90 minutes. And gosh, I really, really hope that I do not finish last because I got the perfect funky beer for someone. But it's not looking good for me.
A lot of games left.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle for you, though.
Oh, man. Yeah. Just playing the wrong people at the wrong time. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
All right, moving on. Final game of the weekend. Leeds 0, Wolves 1.
Yes. Leeds shut out. Yeah, Wolves, man, a good game. This game was back and forth, high energy. You're looking at 2 really, really good teams.
Yeah,
I enjoyed watching it.
Leeds were all over Wolves the beginning of the game. Like from the start, they were just that pressing, and even their flow, moving the ball between the lines. I mean, finding open people. They're very silky smooth.
Oh, yeah, they were doing their thing, had some good chances. Wolves, high energy, they were bringing it too. I enjoyed the heck out of, A, this game, B, Wolves, burgundy jerseys.
Yes, the 3rd jersey.
Yes.
Gosh. Yeah, it looked good.
Looking just lethal, like intimidating.
Yeah, I agree. But Wolves held firm.
Yep.
Even from all of the pressure from Leeds, and they got a crazy deflection.
Great, yeah.
Oh, man. I feel bad for, was it Jack Harrison?
I couldn't tell. I was watching on a cell phone.
I'm pretty sure it was Harrison.
Calvin Phillips, yeah. One of the man bun.
Yeah, it was the one that played for England recently, so.
Calvin Phillips.
Is it Phillips?
Yeah.
In the center of the park?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You're going to be 0 for 2, buddy. Look it up.
We're going to see if Joe is right or not. But, yeah, crazy deflection.
Raul Jimenez, I liked it. I liked the effort. I mean, he was going for it.
Phillips?
Yeah.
Did you say Phillips?
Yeah, Calvin Phillips.
Oh, dang it. It was Phillips.
Yes.
All right, I'm 0 for 2.
Woo! I'm on fire.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't even know why he's sticking his head out.
Yeah.
I mean, just that was like a really weak shot, and he just powered it in for him.
Harry Kane couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah.
Honestly, he just redirected it.
So, unfortunate for Leeds.
Yep.
I think they were unlucky to not get a point out of it, but at the same time, I think Wolves had the better chances. So, in the long run, this game turned out the way it should. Wolves, they moved up into like the top 6, I think, with that win.
Yeah.
I know it's still really early, but still.
Yeah, if they played again next week, I could see Leeds winning it. It was an even battle.
Yeah, it was.
And I'd watch the heck out of that game, just by the way.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep, good stuff.
Good. All right. So now we're moving on to our individual segments that everybody loves.
That's right.
Y'all love to hear it.
We love to give them out every week.
All right, so the first one is called...
It's the creme de la, it's the creme de la, it's the creme de la.
Creme de la Prem.
De la Prem.
Who you got this week, Matt?
So, simply because it prevented Spurs from getting 3 points. The Lanzini goal. I mean, again, this is a very difficult technique to pull off. Because he's almost running towards the corner flag when he strikes the ball. And he hits it with the outside of his right foot and just bends it It was just, what a strike. I mean, the technique is one of those that you may get right. If you try it 10 times, maybe 3 out of the 10 times. So not a high percentage shot, but wow.
Yes.
And then, I mean, unlucky for Lloris. He got his hand on it, but still wasn't able to keep it out.
That was destiny. You can't stop destiny. Don't even try to get a wrist on it. It's gonna just make you look foolish, basically. So anyway, my creme de la creme this week. I like your choice. I like it a lot. But I'm gonna have to go with something you're not gonna like.
All right.
I'm going with the boss, Barkley. Clutch. That is what keeps you in the league. If they were a better team, I would say that's what wins you titles. When it's 0-0,
Big butt Barkley.
and you step up and you get those 3 points. I'm just liking everything about the guy. This season, I think he's going to be a heck of a player.
I've honestly been thinking about picking him up on my fantasy team.
I really debated it myself. But I wanted to let you have him because I know it warmed your heart.
It will.
It'll get you off the bottom.
Oh, it would. Oh, that's rough.
It'll set you free.
Rough.
Yep. So that's my creme de la creme.
I mean, hell of a strike, like we said. Outside the box, perfect strike. So, yeah.
I mean, after Lanzini's strike, I'd say that's the number 2 clutch strike of the week. I mean, Lanzini, that's goal of the season contender.
Yeah.
I mean,
with the context behind it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is a part of the show that nobody wants to be a part of.
Yeah.
This next segment is called
Bless your heart. That's right.
All right. Joe, who you got on Bless Your Heart?
I got to go with David Coote, the VAR official.
Oh, okay.
Reviewing the Jordan Pickford. He's a VAR ref, basically. Yeah, reviewed the Jordan Pickford attack, the assault on Virgil van Dijk.
Knees.
Yep. And he looked at it for offside, which it was, and then that negated him checking out the bodily harm inflicted on Virgil van Dijk.
Well, he is a man, so you know he can't multitask.
Yep. I mean, priorities. So, yeah, I'm going with him, man. That just I know he's getting hate mail. I know it's coming because you've had a lot of people wanting retroactive punishment and all this, which I don't agree with. I mean, at a certain point, you just got to say, nah, it happened. But him, in the moment when it was happening, they stopped play. Virgil was down for quite a while. You got to look at that and let him know. I know it would have changed the game, but Pickford just walked away scot-free.
All right. Well, I mean, I agree. That was terrible. That was terrible. But Studz the line.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Again. Frickin' David Coote.
Yeah, the Coote. That old Coote.
I mean, to basically come out and say that you were too concerned with looking at the offsides and not see the bodily harm that was distributed
judiciously.
I mean, come on. Like, I just, these referees, man, I want to say some really awful things about them right now, but I'm going to hold it in and not say these nasty things.
Nasty talk.
But it's just everybody that saw that looked at it and said, wow, like, that's a red card. And so there's been a lot of things come out on Twitter recently, and I even looked at it, and you've got Evertonians and Liverpoolians, whatever they're called.
Yep.
So
United. I think everybody's united.
Well, no. The funny thing is, you've got Evertonians saying, like, well, they blew the whistle for offside, so it didn't matter what happened afterwards. But if you go to the end of the game, referee called a foul. Next thing you know, Richarlison comes in with a high boot and kicks, our boy Young Gun Silver Fox, and gets a red card for it. So it was after the play, after the whistle. So you can't say like, oh, well, this one was offsides and was after the whistle.
Yeah.
This one was after a foul. So it doesn't matter. When you endanger somebody's career by doing what Pickford did, you got to get some type of punishment for it. I mean, it does not matter. It doesn't matter if he was offsides or not. Like, that type of tackle should not be allowed in the game. The fact that he is England's goalkeeper may have saved him. But David Coote,
For now.
oh my gosh, not only did he get this wrong, the game-winning goal, that was called back for offsides.
It's egregious.
I don't understand, because I'm pretty sure they used Sadio Mane's hand as a marker.
Yeah.
And somebody else's back foot, it might have been like Roy Keane or something. Not Roy Keane, the other Keane. Michael Keane.
Robbie, the band Keane.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Michael
only
Keane's
we know.
probably the back of his foot, and then Sadio Mane's hand. Now, I'm pretty sure that you can't score with your hand, right?
That's right. I think you're right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I could be
Pretty sure.
mistaken. So why the hell are they using a hand as a marker for offsides?
Yes.
Last year it was the armpit.
A sleeve.
Simply because you can score with your shoulder. Yeah, okay. Then why are you doing it with the hand?
Right.
None of this stuff makes sense anymore. VAR is literally just whatever.
Yeah.
And when before the game is like even finished, they say, hey, we made a mistake. We didn't take time to look at this. I mean, it's like a freaking car crash. You can't look away from what Pickford did to him. How could you not see that? I do not understand why this guy.
Who is focused on offsides when you had a collision like a demolition derby happening?
Right.
How is the offsides taking precedent? I mean,
Yeah.
surely you have to notice that two human beings just collided like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes, you're exactly right. And you know what? It was offsides. But that doesn't allow Pickford to come out and just pelvic thrust VVD's
ligaments.
knee.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's sexual assault on his
Yeah,
knee.
that was.
I mean, come on.
No man deserves that treatment.
I mean, so I looked up this guy, David Coote.
The Coot.
Yeah.
The crazy Coot.
Guess what?
What's up with
Man United fan.
Oh.
Yeah. But also, he missed something last year that, it was actually Tottenham-Chelsea, okay? Giovanni Lo Celso, stepped on, I think it was Azpilicueta's, just stamped him. You know, he was walking and just straight up stamped his hand or his foot or something. He was the VAR that day. Let it go. And it's like, oh, no. Yeah. No, it's fine.
No.
It's fine. In the middle of that game, the FA had to come out and say, we apologize. We got it wrong. He should have been sent off. David Coote got suspended for the next week because of that. And now, what does he do?
He's refereeing one of the biggest games of the weekend.
And guess what?
VAR.
He was the referee of Leeds and Wolves today. He missed a stone-cold penalty today as well in Leeds game. I mean, it's just...
Is there a VAR ref shortage? Well, how is this guy still employed?
I really,
He's blackmailing somebody.
the referees in England are garbage. I've said it so many times. They are garbage. Half of them can't even keep up with play. Like, how are they supposed to see a soft penalty on Batshuayi when you're not even close to the plate. All right. I'm not going to go too far into it. Studs aligned on the bless your heart.
Honorable mention, though, Mitrovic. I really thought about him. Man, that's a doozy. That whole performance. If he keeps it up, we're going to be calling his name for real on Bless Your Heart.
Watch out, Mitro.
Yeah, watch out, buddy. Tim Ream, talk to the man. Talk to your boy.
Oh, me. All right, so now moving on to the last segment, which we call Fine as Frog's Hair.
That's right.
Man.
Love that song.
Joe, who you got?
I got the one and only HK Hunter Killer Harry Kane.
Okay.
Setting records. Record for involvements, which goals and assists, over the first 5 matches. 5 goals, 7 assists. He's taking his game up a whole nother level. I'm loving his whole dropping deep, just telepathically finding Son. When Bell gets established, I think it could go up even another level. Even Declan Rice after the game was like, this man is he's operating on a different plane than we are.
Oh, he did Declan Rice dirty on that second goal.
Oh, yes, that nutmeg. Oh, my goodness.
And then he nutmegged another guy when he shot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, Harry Kane just really taking his game up a notch or two. I'm just liking it. Setting records, people kind of doubted him. I had him as my Golden Boot winner, but he might be the assist leader.
He might be.
He might be taking over KDB's crown. It's crazy talk, but we'll see.
So during that whole segment when Joe was talking about Harry Kane, I was like a little kid with my fingers in my ears going, la, 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 I can't hear you.
I don't like that Harry Kane talk.
At least I'm keeping it regular.
Keep it regular.
And consistent. I don't like Spurs.
On brand.
All right. I find this Frog's Hair. We actually discussed this. And that Wolves third jersey that they played in today. Now, looked it up. Looked at all these pictures. It is very, very, very similar to Portugal's home jersey. But it's...
I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. But it is a little bit darker. The maroon and green just look fresh. I mean, yeah. Really enjoyed it. That's all I got.
That's fine as Frog's Hair.
It was
that's
stylish.
a good choice. Yeah.
It was stylish.
Very stylish.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more of it.
I mean, Burnley was probably a good honorable mention like that.
Yep.
Those are some good colors. So, yeah. So, Joe, we got something coming up this weekend. We got the SeerSoccer Studz derby.
That's right. That's right. It's about to get real.
So, Manchester United, Chelsea play on Saturday at 12:30. So, we're going to try a little bet.
That's right.
I think we call this the Riverboat.
That's right.
Riverboat.
The riverboat.
So, Joe, I mean, you're always thinking about some crazy bets and punishments. So, do you have anything? Well, one, do you think your team's going to win?
Of course. I have to say yes.
Okay.
I have to. I'm legally obligated.
Okay.
Under law.
Good.
Do you think your team is going to win?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a tie. Let's just say bet. It's a wash.
Okay. Fair enough.
It has to be a winner.
What's the bet? And one, are you going to watch it with me?
I would. I will not be in town.
Okay. Joe's always on the move.
I would otherwise.
All right, Joe. I've got an idea. What if
I'm
the
listening.
loser has to buy the opposition's scarf? The next time we pod, they got to wear that scarf the whole time. And then at the end, after everything, we put it up in my little cellar with all the rest of the scarves. And we maybe put a little sticky note on it and says, like, Riverboat 1.
Yeah. I like it.
All right.
Let's do it. It's a bet.
Okay.
That's the inaugural riverboat.
Yep. And if y'all have any ideas about other riverboats, just any kind of bets, send us an email. Which, Joe, we have our first email this week.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
Speaking of, our email address is SeerSoccerStudz@gmail. You can find us on Instagram at SeerSoccer Studz and on the Twitter.
Tweet.
SeerSoccer Studz, which we're not very active. We need to do better.
We're going to get more active.
That's my problem.
It's happening.
My fault.
It's happening.
All right.
Somebody has a wedding coming up.
Yeah. Ooh. That is me. So, all right. Our very first email comes from Anonymous Mick.
Anonymous Mick.
All right.
All right, Mick.
All right, Mickey. Let's see what he says. You want to read it out for us, Joe?
Yeah, let me see. Dear Studs, I'm your biggest fan. I love you, but I'm just kidding. Okay. Mick says, is Rafinha a direct replacement for Jack Harrison at Leeds? Have you watched the Amazon documentary on Bielsa and Leeds yet? I haven't either, which, okay, Mick obviously knows that we haven't watched it yet. He says it looks cool. I agree with you, Mick. More importantly, have you seen the new Ted Lasso show? And Mick gets in a good dig here.
Yeah.
I hear he could be the new DC United manager now that Ben Olsen stepped down from the dumpster fire he created.
Oh, so we got an MLS fan.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I like all good stuff.
Well, Benny Olsen is, he was a DC United legend.
Yeah, he's part of the furniture there.
Huh, good. Very nice.
Yes.
But, let's start off with Rafinha. Did you see him come on at all today, Joe?
I did not.
Did you watch him?
No.
So I got to see him because he came on for Jack Harrison. And so Jack Harrison is on loan from Manchester City.
Correct.
I don't know if he has, at least under Pep, I don't know if he has a chance to get into that squad. Pep needs a certain type of player, and I just don't see him with the right skill set.
Yeah.
Not that he doesn't have skills, I don't think he has the right skill set for him.
I think it could be a Ross Barkley situation with Jack Harrison. Like he's at the right level.
Yeah.
If Man City were to go in for, bring him back, I don't think it would work out.
Yeah, I agree. I watched Rafinha play today, left-footed just like Harrison. Plays on the left side. He's first really contribution that he had was almost a goal. He pulled one back, he beat somebody down the line and basically just smashed the ball across, like right in between the penalty and the 18.
Right.
Perfect ball on the ground. And unfortunately, they couldn't put it away. So, I think so. I think he is a direct replacement for Jack Harrison at Leeds. And I have watched the Amazon documentary.
Oh, you have?
I started it before the season started and wasn't really that into it until I saw Leeds play. And then I was like, oh my gosh. So I went back and started watching it over again. And it's a good insight into what Leeds is all about. Also, it shows a lot of background on their new owner, and yeah, it's just a great story. It was actually recorded for the 1920 season. No, I'm sorry, for the 18-19. So when they lost out.
When they almost got promoted.
Yeah. So it is good. I still have the last episode to watch, but yeah, I highly recommend it. So Mick, if you get a chance, check it out. It's pretty legit.
I got bringing it back to Rafinha. I watched some of his highlights from Rennes last year on YouTube. I think what Bielsa's doing, he's a very smart man. I think he's already noticing that his team is going to hit a wall at some point. The style they play, I know he likes a small squad, and it has worked for him, but the Premier League is a different animal. I think he is wisely getting players who are kind of versatile. Rodrigo might not be starting every game, but you can't just play Patrick Bamford every single week.
Well, he has been starting now. He's been starting as like almost
behind
a winger.
him. Yeah.
And he's played well.
And I think it's the same case. Harrison might be on the bench some weeks, might be out there. Costa might be on the bench some weeks, and Rafinha playing for him on the right.
Yeah,
I think he's going to rotate a little more because they're making a lot of noise so far, but he don't want the wheels to come off, which it can easily with injuries, fatigue setting in. The way his team plays, he smartly added some backup in a lot of positions.
Yeah, you got to have some depth, especially in a season like this where, I mean, you're playing a game every 3 days pretty much.
Literally, the calendar is full.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree. Bielsa is a very wise individual, and everybody, I mean, he's got a stadium named after him in Argentina.
Rosario, yeah.
Yeah, so he's kind of a big deal.
He's kind of
People know him. So, all right, moving on to the next question on this. Have you seen the new Ted Lasso show?
You know what, Mick? I have Apple Plus. I'm wanting to watch it, but they were just dropping episodes like one a week.
Oh.
I'm like, I thought we were in the age of binging. So I was waiting until they were all out. I'm a humongous Jason Sudeikis fan.
Yeah.
I like those ads they put out a couple years back, the invention of Ted Lasso. I know he's coaching a fictional team in this series. I've heard good things about it.
It looks like he's coaching Crystal Palace.
Same colors. I think they filmed it, I want to say at Selhurst.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
but I think it's Richmond AFC or something like that. It's a made-up team, but it's Crystal Palace colors, yeah.
Because when he made his little cameo in those commercials back in the day, he was actually coaching Spurs.
That's right.
Yeah.
When he was invented. So yeah.
I have not watched it. I do not have Apple, was it Plus? Apple
Plus.
TV Plus, whatever.
Yeah.
So I have not seen it. I want
I think it's
to.
Apple TV, something.
I'm also a huge fan of Jason Sudeikis. Everything he's been in is rather hysterical.
I agree.
He's got some confidence about him as an actor, and he's just funny.
Yeah.
So
we will be watching it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, Mick, thank you. We appreciate you listening
Yes.
and writing us.
You are in the Hall of Fame.
Yep. One and only.
Yep.
We got a small wall for you
We'll get
somewhere
you,
in
yeah,
here.
we'll find you a closet. We'll put a plaque in there. But thank you. We very much appreciate it
Yeah, we do.
for the tailgate section.
Yep. Sorry, guys. That was a tailgate since we actually got an email in. We had to talk
Had
about
to honor it, yeah.
I mean,
and we'll keep it going. By all means, you could give us next week's topic.
Yeah.
Something you want to hear about, something you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Well, Joe, we got some big games coming up. We've got the SeerSoccer Studz Derby.
I'm excited for that. Man,
I am too.
Man, I'm excited.
All right, so this is what your next week is going to be like. Starting off with West Ham, Man City at West Ham.
We do have a Friday game.
Oh, we do. Gosh, sorry. Aston Villa Leeds. That's going to be a good one.
Block your schedule off.
Yep, that is going to be a good one. And then next morning, West Ham versus Man City. Then Fulham, Crystal Palace, another London derby. And then Chelsea or Man U Chelsea.
The SeerSoccer Studz derby.
Yeah. All right, and then the end on Saturday is Liverpool-Sheffield United. Whew, it's going to be tough for Sheffield.
Yeah. Ryan Brewster going home.
Yep. But he can't play. No, he can play because he's not on loan.
Yep,
True.
he can.
Okay. And then starting off Sunday at 10 a.m., you've got Southampton-Everton. I think that'll turn out to be a good game.
I think that's an Everton win.
Okay.
It's locked in.
Okay. And then Wolves-Newcastle, then Arsenal-Leicester.
Ooh.
Excuse me. And then Monday, gosh, what a long weekend.
I know, the games never end.
Brighton, West Brom at 1:30, and then at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Goodness gracious, the sun's going to be down before we can start this pod.
Turn into a pumpkin.
Burnley and Tottenham. All right, that's going to be a good week, and then gosh, it just keeps going. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday the next week. Dang.
Well, y'all know where to come for all your Premier League info.
Yep. You know, we got the inside scoop with every team. We know people. Not really.
In the management, the players themselves are all the time.
Yep.
Listen to the show. I think.
Hit us up.
Yep. We know you can't reveal yourselves, but we know you're out there.
Yeah. RLC.
Yeah.
Love you. All right. Well, guys, once again, we appreciate you. Thank you for listening. You came for the footy and stayed for the accents. All right.
That's right. Until next time, studs up.